Wow.
Also, hä? Für 60.000 kann man Uhren kaufen? Hä?
Clearly made a mistake, and now you're admitting it. That's okay. Unfortunately, I forbid you to choose that. Our relationship could be over. You would not buy this to tell time with. I can tell you that.
Oh, Willis.
Yeah, because you're holding it upside down right now, just to tell you.
Yeah. That's my point. That's my point. If you break rules with the regulator, you know what happens to you. Who knew Teddy would break the rules? It's not a good way to play ball, Teddy. Oh, this feels wonderful, I gotta tell you. I don't want to win just because I'm saying I should win. If you don't choose my selections, you're all dead to me. Remember that.
What's going on, guys? Teddy Baldessar here, and you probably can see who I'm
Cooles
with
team.
again. Kevin, it's great to see you. It's been
Great to be
too
working
long.
with you again, Teddy. And you know, and something I really love, watches. That's fantastic.
Well, we're excited to do it again. People loved our last couple episodes,
Yeah.
so I think it's been a year now.
Well, this looks like a gold mine of watches in here. I haven't even checked the cases yet.
Well, we have an exciting thing planned. So for today, what we're going to be doing is doing a watch shopping episode. So how this is going to work is we have $60,000 each to spend, and we're going to go back and
Is the
forth.
$60,000 the tip we're going to give somebody, or we're actually going to? That's our budget.
That's our budget. I know this might be a little.
Watches?
Yeah, I'm gonna stretch it.
Wow.
So you can
Also, hä? Für 60.000 kann man Uhren kaufen? Hä?
do.
Gee, maybe
Limited resources now, Kevin. I'm gonna see what you can do on your toes here. And then what we're gonna do, back and forth, pick out the best collection you can. Probably 5 to 8 pieces, I would imagine. But we have a good mix of just different pieces here that you can kind of just make
I
your
think
own.
it can be done because there's some great.
Und er so, aber ich kann es auch nur für eine Uhr ausgeben. Kann ich selber draufzahlen noch? Geht das? Oder also.
Dials at low prices. I have them in my collection too, you know. So I think I'll probably kick your ass on this one, Teddy, as usual.
We'll let the commenters decide that. They'll leave comments down below and they'll see if that's the case. Let's get into it. So what we're gonna do to start this though is we're actually gonna flip a coin to see who gets the first run at going at this store.
Mal sehen, was
so
sie
they have a
jetzt
good mix
holen.
of brands.
So
So we'll
you
go
just
at
Erstmal eine
peruse
Acorn
all the
shoppen.
pieces.
Ich hoffe
And
nicht.
we've got to ask somebody what the prices are, right?
Yes, and that's why we have our gentleman over here, Jason, who's going to be helping us out.
I assume you know the
Jason,
price of
grüß
every
dich.
piece in here.
By memory, if not, we have tags on everything, so we'll figure it out pretty quick.
We have a fail-safe, that's great.
Ah, das ist
Well,
ein
the
gutes
rules seem to
System.
be fair. I'm ready for action.
All right, guys, I don't want to interrupt this video too long, but if you're liking it, give it a thumbs up. But also, we shot another video for Kevin's channel looking at some more affordable or attainable luxury watches. So head over to his channel right after this one if you're liking what you're seeing. Also, if you're in the market for a watch, head to teddybaldessar.com. We're an authorized dealer for 25 brands. He has the coin.
Shall we flip a $100 bill?
We are prepared.
Okay,
So who's calling what?
I'll
Let
call
him do
it
the honors.
tails.
Tails?
Tails
All
never
right.
fails.
Let's try not to screw this up. And it is heads.
Oh, come on, do it again.
2 out of 3.
No, one time. All
right.
right, so I get the honors.
Okay.
Now I know there's going to be some places I want to go definitively. So Mega's one.
Omega, ja.
Well, Tudor, you're going to find great stuff at
Yes.
reasonable prices. People don't always know that it's really part of the Rolex
Die hier zum Beispiel ist auch eine sehr, sehr schöne Uhr mit mattem Goldfinish.
family.
Nicht schlecht.
So you make the assumption the quality is going to be there.
Stehen bei dir nächste Zeit größere Projekte an? Ja, am Sonntag. Ich muss am Sonntag nach Hamburg. Mit Jochen Schweizer drehen wir ein Video.
Maybe some of the same factory parts. And of course, once you buy that piece, I can't buy it, right? That's part
Yeah,
of the
it's
rules.
out of the case. You could get another variant of it, but if
yeah.
it's off the table, it's
Yeah.
off the table.
Oh, you're really going to piss me off, Teddy.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. Let me try on the 58 in blue. I know what this watch is.
Tolle
And
Uhr.
on the strap, what are we're like 3,300 on
Immer
this?
gut
so I can
verkauft.
say we're-
So I think you're starting off in a great category. I mean, I think you're actually going to benefit a little bit by having the first pick.
Das NATO-Strap
This watch,
mögen
for
die
what it is,
wenigsten. Ich weiß gar nicht warum.
$33.75.
That's not bad.
Nice and elusive.
You like a smaller dial like
I
that?
do. So this is a 39. So
Yeah.
the original black blades were 41. They made it
Right.
thinner, new in-house caliber. So I mean, what do you think? I mean, I think that just looks a little more.
Zum Beispiel der Vorteil bei diesen Art von Strap, man kann sehr viele verschiedene Farben damit kombinieren und es geht halt easy raus rein. Ich mag das eigentlich gerne, aber ja.
Appropriate on
No,
my
it's
wrist.
obviously it's a wrist preference thing. I
Yes.
prefer rather 39 or 40 or 41. This is not an option with a bracelet. It's only.
Well,
Yeah, it is.
It is. We just don't have it here.
Die Platin Daytona kann Collector Sports Car nicht tragen, weil sie verklebt ist. Da hat er die Sticker, das wird das Herz brechen.
I mean, this
bit of a
looks a
vintage
little,
patina.
you know, I don't love this kind of a strap thing. It looks a little Boy Scoutish. It's not great on a more, you know, upscale suit.
I look over here. Look at the pelagos.
The trouble I have with Tudor, I love Tudor, okay, but I'm always
Von Tiziana Terenzi, Rosto Pompei oder Spirito Fiorentino? Spirito Fiorentino 100%.
thinking, why am I not getting a Rolex? if I'm getting a tutor. You know the problem with that?
I understand that. So why I like the Pelagos,
Gute Frage.
why I think it actually differentiates from Rolex a lot more. And
Zum Beispiel, ich sag ehrlich, ne, wenn ich eine Tudor in der Hand habe, die steht der Qualität der Rolex in dem Sinne in nichts nach. Und ich muss dir ganz ehrlich sagen, es gibt verschiedene Abschnitte in einem Leben und wenn man mit Tudor anfängt, ist doch eine brutale Uhr. Guckt euch mal die an, Pelagos mit diesem Royal Blue. Ist doch wenn man in der Preisklasse zu Hause ist doch brutal. Also, von daher.
I think I'm going to actually make this my choice. For one, it's a titanium case, which is cool.
You're kidding.
The mechanism in the
Ich kann mich nicht lauter machen. Ich bin schon Maximum laut eigentlich.
It's a slider, so it has 3 lock positions, and then it also has.
Bin ich wirklich zu leise? Also jetzt, so müsste aber, also lauter kann es nicht sein. Die Zeiger sind halt komisch. Ich weiß nicht, ich mag die Zeiger.
Wow.
And I think what appeals more towards the classic kind of military.
Yeah, it's also got a sports vibe to it. But I mean, I think because of the contest being maxed out at 60, you got to get a tutor in the mix.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm going Pelagos.
Going Pelagos?
Starting out Pelagos. I think that's a good place to start.
Okay.
It's lightweight, nice, capable specs.
First one for Teddy.
First one for me. So.
All right, so it's my turn now?
It is your turn now.
Okay, I mean, what caught my eye was
Ich würde 100% die Pepsi nehmen.
we were
Pepsi
looking at
GMT.
this blue dial, you know, which is interesting, but I prefer a little more formal kind of a vibe, tuxedo-ish, and I'm going right here. Let's have a look at this.
You got it.
That's a left-hander.
Left-Hand, das war auch immer, ich hatte die Uhr so lange, sensationelle Uhr. Left-Hand war so angenehm zu tragen auf der Seite hier.
You saw it?
I know.
Auch schöne
for me,
Finish so von den Leuchtpunkten.
It's unique and different, and so, but I also go for dial. You know that.
You do go for dial. You do go
So
for dial.
I'm gonna, when we finally look at my collection, my $60,000 collection I'm gonna build here today, mine is going to be way better than yours in terms of just diversity of dial.
Okay, all right.
That's.
I've only made one pick, so you know
Yeah.
I could go ahead
See,
and pivot. if
I
want
did
to.
this in the Panerai, having a lefty on because it doesn't dig into your wrist. It's kind of a cool little je ne sais quoi that you didn't think of, Teddy. So I'm way ahead of you here. I really like
Coole
that.
Uhr, sehr, sehr coole
That
Uhr.
looks
What's the
sharp on
price
you.
on this?
$45.75.
Oh, perfect.
You're gonna
All
drop
right.
my style.
No,
Kevin.
but on top of that, I've done something a little different and unique to
And a
crown
little
some.
story with the lefty.
Exactly. Going lefty right out of the gate with a really classic-looking piece.
It does look good on you.
Right?
It does
Absolutely.
look good on you.
And
You got that red text on there, matches the pocket square.
Exactly.
You're looking,
you know,
you're looking the business
it's
today.
a little more sort of formal than what you've done here. To me, that is a weekend watch. It's cool, but I wouldn't be going out with the tux on or a suit like this.
That's not what I needed to do for you.
I understand, but
Okay.
I'm just right now taking you 20% off retail. That's it. Just a little competition here. That's all.
I can't wait to see these comments. I haven't
But
seen
I knew I'd have to get a tutor if it's 60K we're working with.
Psycho werden bestimmt
Now,
auch
is
gleich
this
noch
including
hingehen.
taxes?
Taxes don't exist in this hypothetical scenario.
Oh, that's wonderful. You get an extra watch out of it.
I might go over Omega, honestly.
Boah,
Okay, let's go
Omega,
Omega,
das
that's
werden die da
fine.
nehmen. Ich
That's an
wette,
interesting dial. I mean, you're up first.
I'm up first.
Seamaster.
Giving you a little hint
Okay,
on
all right.
das Omega Speedmaster muss sein.
No, I'm gonna let Kevin do that
Okay,
one. You know, I'm gonna
okay.
call my own
You know-
shots here. Let's see.
You don't love that? I just
I
want
mean, no, I know it's nice.
Statt 4.000 Euro eine Tudor würde ich mir eher eine Vintage Rolex holen. Ja, aber 4.000 gibt's leider nicht mehr. Du hast vollkommen recht. Also 1601 kannst du vielleicht noch finden, eine. Das ist das Problem, Musti.
Teddy's got
Normalerweise hast du recht.
Let me noodle on that, but
I'm
it's
gonna tuck it to the side.
Yeah, put it off the side. But clearly, you're talking about that's a dial. You don't
And
see
it
too
is
much.
sharp with the blue applied markers. That does pop.
And when you're building a collection, as I like to say, you got to have diversity in dial. You got to have diversity.
It's a good boat watch.
Let me look at that Seamaster Railmaster because that's
Okay.
from a dial standpoint, it is a little bit different. It's a little bit simpler, but
I hope it costs more.
so I don't know if the Railmaster.
Ah,
thing,
schönes.
I think is one
Guck
of
dir mal
the
die
most
Patina an.
underrated lines. So this
Cool.
is kind of a little bit of a hybrid. So it's a member of the Seamaster family, but Seamaster Railmaster. Railmaster was.
Wäre jetzt keine Uhr für mich, aber hat seine Daseinsberechtigung, ne?
A little big for your wrist, though, right?
A little big, but I think I can make that work. I think that's going to work for sure on me. I've just always thought it was incredibly underrated. This and the Globemaster, I like the
Schöne Uhr.
trilogy model
Nicht
of the
schlecht.
Railmaster family, but this is
Noch
I would say in
Cognac
close
Lederband
proximity. A lot of
dazu.
people don't like the faux,
Yeah.
markers, but
Yeah.
Nice piece.
Ja, Fake
I'm also
Patina,
thinking
also ist
about
halt der
checking
Druck,
off the
ne?
box
Es ist halt
so I got my
empfunden
really
an eine
robust
alte Uhr.
dive watch.
Yeah.
I also want probably a traditional everyday watch. I got resistance against magnetism, which is kind of the Railmaster Hauling card.
And I think you can go formal with that or sport.
I think I'm gonna go with this.
Pretty neutral. You
I'm
got
just
it.
gonna go neutral. I'm gonna have fun at the end though. I'm gonna probably pull something fun out at the end.
Well, I'm going to go with this because, often when you peruse a whole series of dials, one stands right out. That's usually the one after hours of looking at everything else you end up buying, which is what I'm going to do here because I don't see anything more unique than this style. This style is
It's sharp.
Yeah, it's
I
very,
think
very sharp.
I think people are going to actually probably side with you in terms
The dial
of
got you.
Absolutely.
They're going to side with you on that. I think they're going to
So
say
Teddy,
they
you
like
clearly made a mistake, and now you're admitting it. That's okay. All right, let's put it
Still
beside.
got 3 more watches to go.
No, I know, maybe 4. You don't know. Can I get a red band for this, I guess, is
Oh,
my
yeah.
question? I think Omega's done a great job in giving variability on style with bands. They've really opened up recently. But so many other brands and maisons are so hardcore about not letting anybody change anything. And I go to war with those guys because I like, I have to have red bands for Shark Tank. All right,
Okay, so I believe it's my turn.
look at that. I am wearing
IWC.
an IWC right now. This is a very rare piece.
Oh, mit grünem Blatt.
Celebrating Lebanon. My mother was Lebanese. They didn't sell it in North
krass.
America, only in Beirut and
Oh,
United Arab Emirates.
ist aber schöner als jetzt so. Ja,
But it's
schön.
got
The way that light is hitting it right now.
Seine
that
Mutter
green.
ist
Well, you
aus
get
dem
green, you get black, you
Libanon.
get all kinds of
Krass.
tonality. It's the classic IWC. The
Alter,
pilot.
eine aus 30. Wusste ich gar nicht, dass
And I
30er
just
Limitierung haben.
love all the busyness of this style. My wife says to me, "How can you tell the time on that?" I said, "I don't care about the time. I care about the dial. I use my phone to tell the time."
It's true. It's true. So, to be honest, you kind of stole a little of my thunder there. You went total other
Ich
direction.
glaube, bei IWC würde ich entweder Portugieser oder Big Pilot nehmen. Hier,
So,
Portugieser.
to be honest, I actually did another one of these episodes.
Keine
and
Portofino.
I was debating between a Spitfire
Well, look,
bronze.
you can
versus-
choose anything,
Yes.
but unfortunately, I forbid you to choose that.
Well, what if I was going to already go do it?
Oh, that's a huge problem, Teddy.
I mean,
Our relationship could be over because I've already selected that as the most interesting dial in this case.
Ja,
Do
ja,
we need
schön.
to replay the coin toss at
Oh,
the beginning to
that
let you know
was-
your place? But
Obviously, we should have kept flipping until it was tails. That's it.
let me
Great.
see. Let me see the green Portugueser.
Let's take a look.
See, that's a spectacular dial.
Schöne Uhr.
You
Kann
see
man
that
sagen, was man
20
will.
feet away.
Auch wenn
Ja,
ich die
das
Marke
ist-
nicht
das
so
ist- das ist-
führe, in
No,
dem
I
Sinne
don't
eine
have
tolle
anything
Uhr.
to say about that, but I'm very unhappy with you, Teddy. I got to tell you. What's the price point on that?
Timeless design.
7,950, right? I
You're
think.
good, Teddy. On the money.
I have to agree. Unfortunately, that's a spectacular piece. It's almost got a bling-esque quality to it. It's beautiful.
Toll, ja. Ist zwar
Polishing.
jetzt im Verkauf
Slight
schlecht, aber
sunburst.
schöne
I
Uhr.
think I'm doing it.
Portugieser?
Doing it.
Portugieser it is.
And Kevin, you don't have to go with
No,
IWC.
I may not. I may not because
Yeah,
I'm already wearing a spectacular.
Yeah, no,
IWC
go
right now.
somewhere else. You got
Yeah, I
Breitling
might.
over there. You
I
know, we
might.
got some vintage pieces in the back. You don't have to follow me.
Oh,
Have you looked at these yet? Have you looked at an Octo Finissimo yet?
No, I haven't. But that almost looks. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. So that is an open works.
That's the scale.
Hab ich
Skeleton
du bei
dial.
die
I would say
Arabic-Version
these are
davon
probably a
gesehen?
good blend of both art and
Nach wie
engineering.
vor
Definitely a
faszinierendes
very
Modell, ne?
fashion-forward brand. Still one of the thinnest movements on the market in mechanical. Very lightweight.
Ich mag die
It
eigentlich.
is lightweight.
Look how thin
25
that
free.
is.
Get out.
You get
Ich habe
one
immer mal
opinion,
wieder
and I
überlegt, die
feel
für den
like you
Shop
get
zu
a
kaufen,
different
aber dann
opinion on
irgendwie
the
kam es
wrist,
doch
yeah.
nicht
The
dazu.
size, the way it lays.
Price point on this?
25.
Teddy, you're a bad person. I gotta
Very
tell you.
avant-garde.
You're trying to get me to
Love or
blow my
hate? Well, you
brains
know,
out here.
Maybe I secretly want the Movado. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make that decision yourself.
I like the piece, but do I want to invest so much in one stock?
Ah,
It's
stimmt,
on
das
my
ist sehr
wrist. I
teuer,
love
die
it.
Uhr, ne?
I mean, it's
Ja.
really interesting.
Lightweight, right?
Very cool.
Ich habe die
Thin,
damals an Rin
lightweight,
verkauft, glaube ich, für
feel it.
13
You're
oder
totally
so.
right about it.
Dieselbe
Should do
Uhr,
more of
selbe
this.
Uhr.
This is interesting. All right, I'm going with it. I'm going to do it.
25 kostet die
Too
Liste,
unique,
was?
Too incredible.
That's a good pick.
Add that to the mix. And
do you
right
think,
now,
Teddy?
Teddy, I'm winning by miles because you have.
That one was pretty
Yeah.
cool. I think people are going to side with you on the Aquaterra. I think I did well with the Portugieser.
But it's still, it pales in comparison to my
Das,
selection of dials.
25 Mill ist viel zu
I'm gonna
teuer.
maybe continue to
Das ist
say
halt Keramik, ne? Aber trotzdem.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at that Constellation. So I am a huge fan.
Ah,
of vintage Constellations. I actually
secondhand.
bought, Vintage Constellation.
Yeah,
Pipe hand.
they are
they're
unique.
cool.
That's a unique dial too. It's a very interesting band
Comes on the
as well.
bracelet. I like the
Yeah.
bracelet. I might just throw this in there because this doesn't even hurt me.
It's not going to make it down. Pretty much where we left off.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Good.
So
All
I
right.
might come back here a little bit later. But
Okay,
now I'm in the driver's
I only
seat.
have three
Yes.
left. That's about it.
I'm just gonna
Jetzt
let you
geht's
play
zu
your
Rolex,
hand,
oder was?
and
Yeah.
I'm just gonna-
No,
I'm
because
gonna
I'm
clean up the
picking
scraps.
amazing pieces with incredibly unique
Bis
dials.
10.000
and
Euro
that's
ist
the key
die
to building a
Sea
collection.
Dweller ungeschlagen.
The problem
16600.
you see, one is from a brand you might not be familiar with, UN, Ulysse
Okay.
Nardin. Have you ever seen that brand?
Yeah.
Or you have Grand Seiko up there too. And
Well, I've seen this piece. Unfortunately, this would blow my budget, I think.
no, you're only at 5'2", I think.
5.2.
Yeah. Very nice. Is that the new caliber?
This is not a high beat. This is just a standard movement. Throw heritage to the racing green, which is why This was inspired for the Watch of Switzerland Group, designed for the Watch of Switzerland Group. Toge's Japanese for Mountain Pass.
So it's only available here?
Only available here. It's exclusive to the Watches of Switzerland Group USA.
So that's interesting.
Ah, Watches of Switzerland ist
Talk
die
about unique
gerade.
dial, you have it there.
Sehr, sehr
I've
großer
always
Händler.
felt that Seiko, Grand Seiko, is the best value.
Sind eigentlich in jedem Land außer Deutschland vertreten, ne? Also in vielen Ländern. Watches of Switzerland, in
You're almost
UK
getting
sehr
top
stark.
quality in terms of the internal mechanics. And they've been building watches and making and designing them for, a long time.
Have you ever seen a Freak before?
Oh,
No,
Listen da,
I've
schöne
heard
Uhr.
of this.
But-
Is that a tourbillon?
No.
What is that?
No, this is a nut. So literally the escape
Unverkäuflich,
is set on
ne?
the
Aber
hand,
sieht cool
the
aus.
minute hand. So it's fully exposed. You can see the oscillating balance wheel on the opposite end of the minute hand, and then the hour hand is hidden underneath that balance there. But
That's really crazy. You would not buy this to tell time with, I can tell you that.
yeah, because you're holding it upside down right now, just to tell you.
That's my point. That's my point. You can't tell
Ah,
time
die
with
Jungs
it.
sind lustig
So
zusammen.
that's
905.
somebody that's somebody that just went into a dark place one day and designed.
Es könnte auch so
a
die
dial
Uhr
because
für
it's
Batman sein irgendwie.
It's funky.
But it's a good brand. I mean, it's.
I just wanted you to see it because I don't know if
No,
you've
no,
ever
no.
seen it.
It's not for me. It's too crazy. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
too. I want even the option to tell the time on a watch, and you don't even have that here.
Das ist so Batman-Uhr.
Nuts. But look, I appreciate fringe stuff. This is clearly fringe stuff. Price point?
It's definitely a lot of fun. 25.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I blow my budget.
You're
with
done.
this. Ain't gonna do
25
that.
kostet die
Yeah,
Uhr.
Let's go to Breitling. Let's-
Also die Uhr ist auf jeden Fall besser als Bulgari.
You do favor blue, so
Yeah.
this is the BO1 chronograph Premier. Really, really unique watch. It is a number.
Bei Breitling geht nur der normale Navi-Timer. Alles andere ist nichts.
So that's
Geht
interesting.
nur
Pretty good
Navi-Timer.
watch.
I love the Premiere. I mean, it's a really clean panda style.
I could probably get a red band for this, right?
No
Easily.
question.
Easily.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I like it. Good
Yeah,
choice.
That's good.
Sieht auch gut aus, aber ich würde immer
I
das
like
beste
the
Modell
exclusivity
kaufen.
of it as well.
Von
Yeah, I
denen,
have
ne?
real
Die
diversification.
Girard-Perregaux Aston Martin schaut auch
You didn't
derb
pick out that
aus.
Grand
Kommt die
Seiko,
auch gleich in dem Video?
We just took
No,
it.
I left it to stew
Kann
on.
sein, dass sie noch kommt, ne?
Thinking about it, I could buy it. It would be my last piece.
Unless I
Yeah.
rip your heart out.
Yeah. I could buy it. They do such a great job in polishing the elements of their cases that they just reflect light so beautifully.
So you just picked out something that's exclusive to the store.
Yeah.
I might steal your thunder and do the same thing with that.
Ugh.
Plus, I get a GMT, which I don't have.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
it's a
I
wearable
think,
case.
right?
It's a little
and
bit
I
thick,
was
but
thinking about it, but now that I know you want it, I would have definitely taken it. I could go back.
Aber die
into
sind
the
lustig
vintage.
zusammen.
you can go vintage. You also have the new Speedies over there, which would fall under that.
Yeah.
Speedmaster muss man kaufen.
Maybe I do that. Are these all under?
Also guck mal, ich würde so sagen, ich würde als erst bei Tudor hätte ich genommen die Pepsi. Dann hätte ich genommen bei Breitling Navi-Timer. Dann bei Omega die Speedmaster Moonwatch. Natürlich ohne Glasboot, selbstverständlich. Dann hätte ich genommen bei IWC die Big Pilot. Guck mal noch, was kommt.
Under 8?
All of them will be under 8. So that is the new Speedy on the bracelets. That's
Yeah.
the Hazellite.
I mean, people know this as the moon watch, you know. This is when watches really became famous in those early moonshots.
Looks good on you. That's the new caliber too on the inside.
Yeah, that's
Master,
very, very.
master.
It's
chronometer.
done. I'm taking this one.
Was hältst du von der Rolex Cellini 1350? Also ich würde die jetzt davon halt dann tatsächlich abraten in dem Sinne. Also es ist jetzt keine Uhr. Es mag sein, dass die halt, sagen wir mal, selten ist, nicht oft vertreten oder sowas, aber sowas würde ich jetzt definitiv, also für den Shop würde ich es auf gar keinen Fall ankaufen. Und klar, wenn du die Uhr jetzt toll findest, sei jetzt dahingestellt, auch so, wenn du sagst, quasi schön ist einfach, aber meins wäre es jetzt also nicht. Ich würde dir jetzt auch davon halt abraten, ne, die zu kaufen. Aber wenn die dir gefällt, dann feel free. Ich finde nur 7.000 € relativ groß, auch eine kleine Uhr, oder? Die ist jetzt auch sehr nicht so. Also okay, 36er, ja, okay. Kann so schon, ja, okay. Ja, aber wäre jetzt nicht interessant tatsächlich für mich.
I mean, look at the.
I just know, and I just know, and it's
Geschmäcker sind
right.
aber
I'm gonna be
unterschiedlich. Ne?
honest with you. You did a lot better than I anticipated.
Look,
I think I underestimated you.
and I think,
You kinda backed me in your corner
unfortunately,
here.
I can tell what's going to happen. It ends badly for you. It's-
We'll see. We'll see. I still have some cards to pull out.
no, you do. You
You know,
do.
I got 32 grand to spend, so
Yeah. You want to go vintage, eh?
maybe I could do some crazy stuff over here. I could
Ui, schön Day-Date. Weißgold.
be getting some perpetuals. I can get some calendars.
Cartier.
I mean, there's
That's a
Look at
reverse.
the
That's a
Polaris.
reverso.
Yeah, it's a Reverso calendar
Yeah,
tribute.
yeah.
That's duo face
You know,
too.
that Verso is also a totally classic watch. I mean,
I want to do like a high complication.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
guck mal,
I
was für eine schöne Uhr. So geschmackvoll mit dem Braun und so. So schöne Uhr. Kauft kein Mensch. So
I'm gonna
schön.
splurge it all.
really?
I think I'm gonna splurge it all. Right
On
now.
one watch.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go the Reverso?
Well, I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah.
That's not all of it though. Actually, I would have more money left.
Is the other dial black? Oh, wow.
Pretty cool.
Es war ja eine meiner ersten Uhren, also es war die erste Uhr, die ich mir selber gekauft habe, aber halt in groß, auch mit dieser Tag und Nacht. So eine schöne Uhr, ne? Ah.
That is pretty cool. Really, I think in terms of diversity of dial, though, this Reverso wins.
I think so too. It's the Reverso. It's the Reverso.
It's gotta
It's
be.
gotta be
Schön
the
Uhr.
Reverso.
There's just nothing like that.
All right, and then quick. I have a little more money.
Hast du eine Jäger in deiner Sammlung? Nee, aktuell nicht. Ich möchte eine haben, und zwar die Tribute, ne, mit den Zweizeigern. Sehr, nicht so, ich bin jetzt auch nicht hinterher, ne? Wisst ihr, was ich mir gekauft habe für meine Sammlung? Jetzt haltet euch fest. Jetzt haltet euch fest. Ich habe mir gekauft für meine Sammlung folgende Uhr. Ich habe mir so gedacht, ich bin schon länger hinter der Uhr her. Jetzt pass auf. Kommt ihr eh nicht drauf. Kommt ihr niemals drauf. Ich habe mir eine IWC gekauft. Eine Porsche IWC. Und zwar nicht nur eine, also eine Porsche IWC. Und zwar die mit dem Kompass und der Mondphase. Die wollte ich unbedingt haben. Schon sehr, sehr lange. Und es gab eine in Deutschland. Der hatte die im kompletten Set. Die hat also Porsche Design, DLC beschichtet. Ich habe mir gedacht, weißt du, wenn ich jetzt mit dem Dr. Shahin so im Ausland bin und so, ist das die perfekte Uhr. Die hat halt hier unten drunter noch so einen Kompass. Ist eine Uhr, die wollte ich schon länger haben, aber beim alten Arbeitgeber hatten wir die mal, aber ohne Papiere und so. Und die kommt halt im kompletten Set. Und ich werde die, glaube ich, bei so, wenn ich so in gefährlichen Auslandsgebieten bin, wo ich jetzt zwar nicht so oft bin, aber die wollte ich haben. Habe ich 3.000 Euro für bezahlt. Coole Uhr irgendwie. Ich weiß, ich fand es irgendwie cool. Ist keine teure Uhr, aber ich fand die schon immer cool. Die gibt es auch ohne Mondphase, aber ja, so viel dazu, ne? Oh, Bulova.
That is cool.
It's
Yeah, it
different.
also has
80er.
a very interesting bracelet.
I mean, price point wise, we're 3,500.
Could even do another one.
You could. You'd be within budget. Super cool watch. I mean, totally unique.
Jegliches
All
geht auf
original
Nummer
again.
sicher, ja,
They
genau.
call it The Stars and Stripe model.
Crazy, crazy. Look at all the colors going on in there.
Yeah, true to the time. Very eclectic design. Actually, a bigger case size than you would normally find when that watch was released. But obviously, a very narrow
Yeah,
tapered
no,
bracelet
it's
to go
very,
along
very
with.
strange, like bracelet to the ratio.
It's almost like the Jetsons.
Aber das haben die damals immer so gemacht.
Ja,
Ganz
it's
komische
got little
Anstöße, die gar nicht
rocket
zu
It's
den
a
Größen
little,
passen.
little strange, I agree, but maybe unique in a sense.
Keep
fun
that
with
right
this
there.
for a minute.
I'll keep that right there. Let me just look at brightness.
Could do yellow, something crazy, right? Or red.
These are the heritage editions.
Ja.
Oh, is that what is that, the 57, right?
Yeah.
That could be kind of cool. That might be a nice way to round it out. What if I just pulled a rabbit out of my hat
No,
and
but
got
I mean-
two pieces out?
More pieces doesn't mean better.
It does not. You are absolutely
And
correct.
I think that's where you're going to fail. That's the problem. I mean, the Bulova is kind of a crazy chicken thing. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you might get it just because it's nuts. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, yeah. Kevin, I think
Yeah.
you know what I'm gonna do.
You're going to do it.
I'm gonna do the 57 Super
Yeah.
Ocean,
Ja,
and I'm
hätte ich
going to
genommen.
do the ball.
I like this for its bracelet, actually.
Ja.
Let's line 'em
All
up.
right, let's line it up.
Let's
Let's
line
do,
it up.
let's do Kevin versus myself.
I'm extremely optimistic after seeing your selections.
We'll see what people say. Guys, leave comments down
Listen,
below.
I'm not trying to advertise anything. I know greatness when I see it. So just look at what I've selected. The diversity of dials is unique and actually tremendous. And Teddy was confused for a while. I got really caught up with him in the middle of the selecting. That's what happened. So I don't want to win just because I'm saying I should win, but I want you to really look at the selection I've created, and you know what you have to do. Oh, I'm just saying, if you don't choose my selections, you're all dead to me. Remember that.
All right, guys. So we were looking at the actual tallying of the totals, and my average was $300 over. I'm going Pelagos.
Going Pelagos?
Starting out Pelagos. I think I'm gonna go with this.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing it.
Portugueser?
Doing it. You didn't pick out that Grand Seiko, did you? It's the reverse, though. It's the reverse. I'm gonna do the 57 Super
Yeah.
Ocean, and I'm going
Cooles
to.
Format. Also ist nicht schlecht.
I might just throw this in there because this doesn't even hurt me. This doesn't even hurt me.
Bisschen über Budget, glaube ich.
Kevin was $10,000 under, so that was a big miscalculation.
In fact, you are not compliant, and there is a penalty. Here's what happens.
This was not in the original rules.
No, it's definitely part of the rules.
This was not part of the rules.
I have spoken to the regulator, and they've made it clear that the only way to get this on side is I get to choose one of your watches and move it over onto my side so that you're back compliant under 60,000. I have
Are
up
we
to.
gonna let this slide?
I have plenty of room. I have $9,000, so I'm
So
going.
you're gonna steal one of my watches?
I'm not stealing. I'm just getting you back. Break rules with the
Switch for
regulator.
mine.
You know what happens to you. So, anything in here around $9,000, I can take. Right?
Pretty much
can.
everything
Yeah.
except the JLC.
How painful do you want to make it?
Yeah, I want to make it painful because I think when you're not compliant, you have to be punished, Teddy. And now that's going to happen right here, my friend. Moving over here.
okay,
Yeah,
that's eine
that
rausgenommen.
just tops up the collection
Took the
beautifully.
57. You
Isn't
still
it-
have more money though.
I know. I might take another one.
But all right, okay. Where are we gonna draw the line?
Well, we have to be compliant, Teddy. What can I say? How much do I have left?
5,600.
Which one of these fits? Let's
He's gonna
have a
take
look.
one of my vintage pieces.
What about
now.
this? How much is that?
Die sollte er nehmen,
Look at
glaube ich.
that.
This is actually still going to keep you slightly under with
Unbelievable.
You could do
35.
You could do either.
Oh my goodness.
You could do either vintage piece.
Oh, this feels wonderful. I got to tell you.
That's 5,200. How much do you have left?
56.
Oh, you could do that too.
I could do that too, but that again, looking for diversity of dial. I think I'll just go. Here we go. Oh, cruising in, cruising. Oh yeah.
Stole the star and
Yes,
stripes.
right there. All right. Okay, we're back on side, Teddy. You should feel good about this. You really should.
I did consolidate quite a bit. I don't know.
Isn't that
I'll let people decide if they're gonna let this slide.
This
but
is nice, but this is spectacular. Who knew Teddy would break
Ich
the
glaub,
rules?
seine-
It's not a good way to play ball, Teddy.
much
Nobody
money do I have
feels
left?
worse than I do about this, but the outcome is compliant now. You're on side again, and I have a spectacular collection here. What can I say?
All right, so let's just go through it. So I picked out Portuguese chronograph, Tudor Pelagos blue dial, vintage Constellation, Seamaster Railmaster, Calendar Tribute,
das war
Reverso, the Toge, and then you did the Premier B01 from
Yes.
here, 57 Super Ocean.
You thought that was going to be yours, but unfortunately
Yeah,
it
you
didn't work
stole
out
that.
that way.
That was
No,
one that was
didn't steal
stolen.
it.
You did the Hesalite Omega Speedmaster.
Yes.
Aquaterra.
Yeah.
Then you did the Stars and Stripe Bulova.
Which I actually, when you originally selected, thought I should take that, and in the end I got it.
You did take it.
And this is the big star of the,
Octo Finissimo Skeleton, and
Yeah.
then you finished off with the Tudor Pelagos to start
which
it.
I thought was great.
I want to see comments down below.
Sehr, sehr cooles Video. Sehr, sehr cooles Video, muss ich sagen.